What's up, Edmonton? Here's Ryan with Hauer Power Electrical, and our whole mission is powering customer service. And in today's episode, what we want to talk about is 200 amp service upgrades. So a lot of people have a lot of questions about these, and in a society here where it's getting everly growing and impatient with an ever-growing need for more electricity. Everyone's having hot tubs, air conditioners, electrical vehicle chargers. With those EV chargers, with those saunas, more kitchens, more stoves. We need more and more 200 amp services, and more we're finding that we don't have that. We have 100 amp services, and homes are still being built with 100 amp services despite the massive size of these houses. So today what we want to talk about is just that, 200 amp services, how to do it, why to do it, when to do it, and what the limiting factors are, what the other options are, and what we can do for you. So let's get started. So as far as a 200 amp service upgrade, if you had an overhead service, it's going to be a heck of a lot easier, especially if EPCOR is in your area and they're saying that your transformer will allow you to have a 200 amp service. At the end of the day, EPCOR in Edmonton or Fortis and surrounding area, they kind of have the end-all, say-all as far as authority having jurisdiction for the utility provider. So if you have 100 amp underground, more work has to be done, but if you have 100 amp overhead, then EPCOR has to approve that transformer can give you 200 amp service, or Fortis in the same scenario if you're in the surrounding area of Edmonton. But as far as Edmonton and area, if you have an overhead service, they're the guys who first can say yes, you shall pass, or no, you shall not pass. Otherwise, they'll have a big cost with upgrading that transformer so that you can have 200 amp service, you can have more current coming to your home. Once that's done, then what we would have to do on our end, you as the homeowner would have to hire an electrical contractor, such as ourselves, to do the rest of the work at the house side. So if you have an overhead service, we have to upgrade your mast, we have to upgrade your meter, we have to upgrade your panel board, and we have to upgrade your breakers. Then for code compliance, we also have to upgrade a couple other things for bonding and grounding, and everything has to be code compliant that way. Once an inspection passes, then we can restore power to your home and get you that 200 amp service so you can have your hot tub, you can have your electrical vehicle charger, you can have your sauna, your hot water on demand, your air conditioning. So you can have all those extra loads that way, and then pass a load calculation and have everything done legally with a permit and with an inspection. So that's with an overhead service upgrade. Now the really tricky one, and why you might be watching this video, is with the underground service upgrades. So if you have an underground service, that's great. You don't have that unsightly cables going overhead, but as far as upgrading, it's a lot more work. So that transformer, it's going to be out on the lawn, it's going to power up your home and maybe a couple others, and more often than not, it's going to power up a few homes there. And that transformer, again, first has to be authorized by EPCOR to hold a 200 amp current rating to your home. So if they say no, that transformer can't carry 200 amps to your home, we're going to have to upgrade the transformer. They're going to have a big cost associated with that. So be ready for that if you really want this 200 amp service. In addition to that, as a homeowner, you would be responsible for bringing power from the home to the property line for that transformer splice. So going from the house to the transformer, that's up to homeowner. So you would hire an electrical contractor such as ourselves to directionally drill that, or hydrovac that, or trench that. Cable's got to get there from the transformer to the house. Existing cable for 100 amp is going to be smaller, not capable of carrying 200 amp safely. So we'd have to bring a bigger cable that can safely carry 200 amp from that transformer to the home. And then we would have to upgrade the meter, the panel board, the breakers, and the bonding for code compliance and make sure all the heights and everything match. So that's how the underground service upgrade would go. As far as costs, heck of a lot more if it's an underground service, just because you have to either directionally drill or trench or hydrovac the underground cable going from the transformer to the home. So that's a little bit of a touch on there. As far as why you'd want the 200 amp, you can have more loads in your home without having to have equipment interlocking them so that they can't work at the same time. So that brings us to the next point. Your other option, if you did have this sauna, this hot tub, air conditioner, hot water on demand, whatever extra additional loads you have that are failing you on a load calculation. There is another option, but you're not going to like it. It is kind of a shortcut option as well. Ideally, the service upgrade is what you need, but the other option would be a load balancer. So you're going to have your hot tub and your stove, your electric stove. That way they can't run at the same time in order for you to pass a load calculation. So you're going to have this piece of equipment, load balancer, and what it's going to do is effectively lock out one or the other while the opposite device is in use. So that is one option there. Most people don't really want to go that route though, because if it's minus 40 in the dead of winter and you want to use your oven to cook a Christmas dinner, who knows, then that hot tub's not getting any power, it's not getting any heat until your stove is done and the timer kicks in and resets power to the hot tub. So you can have some issues that way. As far as if you have all of these massive loads, you're just going to have a whole bunch of load balancers, and load balancers aren't small by any means. It's another panel sized piece of equipment that would go in your electrical room or utility room, but that is another option if you really can't get a 200 amp service in your area. So if you do want a 200 amp service upgrade, and this is a lot of info to take in, give us a call, 780-935-0622. We'll give you a free quote. Come on site, have a look, make sure that everything's going to work out, and we can get you the right answer, the right work for what you need done. And then we can book you in, get your problem solved, and get you going on that one. Yeah. Have a great day, guys. Again, it's Ryan with Hauer Power Electrical. If you have any other questions or you want to see a video on something else, give us a call, 780-935-0622. Or you can email us at info@hauerpower.ca. Have a great day, Edmonton. Take care, guys. Till next time, stay safe.